Everybody, Dave here in Freedom Investing. In today's video, we're going to go over Charles Schwab's StreetSmart Edge trading platform. This video was requested by a subscriber of mine, and to kind of just go through the trading platform. A lot of us are familiar with like Interactive Brokers TWS or possibly Think or Swim, commonly called TOS, or E-Trade's platform. So today we're going to log in and take a look at the Charles Schwab StreetSmart Edge trading platform. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get logged into Charles Schwab. And once you get logged into Schwab, the default page brings you to usually is the summary page, and that's what it brought us to here. So we're going to go ahead and go up to trade up here. And from here, we're going to go ahead and to the right hand side underneath trading tools, and we're going to go ahead and click on StreetSmart Edge. Now you notice there's a lot of other tools and options here. Options trading, mobile trading, StreetSmart.com, trade source, and a lot of these are just pretty good tools. I have not really even explored a lot of what Charles Schwab even has to offer right now, but today we're gonna go ahead and look at the StreetSmart Edge link here. This kind of just gives you an overview what the StreetSmart Edge is, and it's just, as I said, it's a platform, and a lot of people probably may have not even used a platform. Like I would call it like a fat client. Most people probably use either the web or the phone or mobile app, I should say. So if you're a day trader, you might have used a trading platform in the past. So this platform here, they kind of went around and questioned a lot of traders and what they wanted in a platform, and they kind of built a platform around that. So I haven't used the platform to trade with Schwab, and the main reason I haven't used this platform is because it was only available on Windows, and I'm using Linux. But I did find out they do have a cloud option using Citrix, so that's what option we're going to use today. So let's go ahead and get logged into the platform. Alright, we're logged into StreetSmart Edge. It took, I would say, 2 minutes or so to log in, and it is using Citrix Cloud. I'm not really sure why it takes so long to load, but once it loads, it seems to be okay. Now the good thing about using Citrix, is you could technically probably use any computer, Linux, Windows, Mac, doesn't really matter. You're not putting a fat client on your actual desktop. So that's kind of cool. You can pretty much log in anywhere, even if you didn't, were somewhere out and traveling or whatever, and you had to borrow a computer for somebody, you could log into this. So that's kind of cool. So this is the default layout that you get with the platform, and Schwab actually does offer 3 different pre-layouts that you can just go to File here, and then you can do Load, and then you can do a Load from File. So there is 3 files that you can download from Schwab. And one's kind of like a darker theme as well. I know everybody likes the dark theme, but this is what the default looks like. So and you can modify it too. You don't have to use theirs, you don't have to download theirs, and you can just pretty much do your own layout. You'd be using the new layout here. So right now what we see on the left hand side here is we got a market depth tab. It's kind of like a level 2, and we have a options chain tab here. And we got the options there on what looks like the triple Qs, and we have trade and probability calculator. That's kind of cool little tool there. Top movers, so it's showing some top movers there. And down at the bottom here we got breaking news, QQQ news, Newswatch, briefing.com. So a lot of platforms offer stuff like that. And it looks like in the middle we have a nice chart set up for the daily, and it looks like a 5-minute period. So let's take a look at the 5-minute here. Okay, it looks like a normal chart, so needs some more indicators on it, but order messages and we're set to stock and ETF over here. Calls and puts tab. There's calls and puts tab, and then we have conditional orders. And you notice at the top here we kind of have some more tabs, account, so that kind of shows us my account information. And if you're not familiar, this is my dividend portfolio account, so that's the reason why all these positions are in here. So that's my 39 positions I'm using in my dividend portfolio. So I don't use this particular platform to trade these particular stocks because they're dividend stocks. I don't care about getting the exact same price I really need to get by using a chart, trying to time everything perfectly, doing limit orders. I pretty much just do an order on my phone. But what somebody would use this particular platform would probably be like a day trader or something like that, or they're doing research. So. And order status, I did buy some stuff today, so let's go ahead and just take a look at that. So I don't know if I bought that much. That could have just been from a couple days ago as well, but I did buy quite a bit of stuff today. Today is June 9th, so alerts, probably nothing there. And balances, so this is just this is my brokerage account, and I do have 2 accounts here. We get that 401k trust and then the brokerage. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at the positions here, and we've already seen that. And what's this one here? Realized gains and losses, which I didn't sell anything today. Transactions, probably just the buys and sells for today. Actually, it was from April. So we kind of looked at all of these tabs here, and we kind of looked at this middle chart area. There's some different charts down at the bottom. Here's the options tab here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this launch tools up here. There's a lot of different tools available to you, and kind of one that stands out to me is this CNBC TV. So let's just click on that and take a look. Let's go ahead. Oh, we got Kramer. Okay, well, let's pause that, stop that. So I do have CNBC on my TV to the left of me here, and Kramer is on. And let's see, it may be a little bit of a delay there, but it looks to be real time. So that's kind of cool. So, I mean, if you don't have CNBC and you want to log in and get CNBC, this is one way to get it. Now, I do think that Think Or Swim offers CNBC live as well. If you, even on your phone, I think if you have the TOS app on there, you can get CNBC as well. So that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the launch tools again. So we have a lot of different options here. ETF screener, screener plus, and sectors. Let's see what that is. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is a screener. So, I mean, there's a lot of different platforms have something like this, but you can get the top 10 volume for the day. And you can get, what else can you get in here? Top option volume, so daily high count, change from open. So I mean, there's a lot of presets here, and I'm sure there's some custom ones too that you can do. My saved screens. So top 10 volume. What else do we have? Performance by sector. So okay. So that has all the sectors there, and you can see the performance for the sector. So, on the TV, they're saying, yeah, all the sectors are up, or they're participating, or, 8 of the 11 sectors are participating. Then you have the sector breakdown right there. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and close that. If you're enjoying my content, go ahead and like and subscribe and set that bell notification. So there's one thing I want to check on here, and I looked at it the other day. I logged into this platform just to kind of get an idea about it, and we're gonna see if we right click right here, and let's see here. There should be an option for, there we go. In the money probability, out of the money probability, and probability of touch. Now these are pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. Probably in the money. There's only one other platform that offers that as far as I'm aware of, and that's TOS. And that's one of the reasons why I use TOS to do a lot of options research, and because of probability of in the money, probability of touch. And I use that pretty religiously if I'm doing options. I try to stay with, depending on what I was doing. If I was doing like Karen the Super Trader, strategy, and then I would do 5% of probability to be in the money. But I have my own strategy when I'm doing the cash secured puts. But that's pretty cool because not a lot of platforms offer that. I wish my Interactive Brokers TWS platform offered that, but it doesn't. So what else do we have here? We have at the top here, we have screen and research. Which kind of brings up, similar to what we had already looked at, but it brings it up all on one screen. So if you want to bring up you just want to do complete screening and research, then it brings up all the tools that you kind of need here. So that's pretty cool. Change from open. This is what we looked at just a minute ago. This is a screener. We have the news here. You have summary. It's more of kind of like news and information about specific stock. We got earnings about a specific stock. We have ratings, and we have the metrics, and we have like a little chart here, so that's pretty cool. So how do we trade on this thing? So looks like the orders are right here. So if we're going to do a trade, I'd say we go to the symbol, and we could probably just type in like Microsoft there, and we can do an action. So it'd be like a buy, and we'd buy one because we're cheap. Smart. Okay, that's just smart routing, which is usually the best option. Limit order, so we'd probably just do a market order in this case here. And reinvest dividends, that's cool. That's the option to turn on dividend reinvestment. So that's where that is on that, because I know where it is on the phone, I know where it is on the web platform. So that's how you would pretty much do an order for whatever ticker you want to do. So that's pretty much what this platform looks like. I have never used it to make a trade, and I don't know if I will. It really is probably, I would probably use it more for research if I was going to do anything with it. I just don't have any need with a dividend portfolio to make a trade in here. Most people that need to use a platform like this are day traders or swing traders, because they need to have access to those charts real time. They need to look at the level 2 and have quick access to those trades. The phone is not reliable. It's not recommended for day trading at all. Now you could probably swing trade on a phone, but for day trading, if you're doing let's just say, for example, you're doing 30,000 shares on a really a really low stock, like a $2 or $3 stock or something like that. What if your phone hiccuped or something like that, and you hit buy, but you didn't think it went through, and you hit buy again, you put double the order in? Or if you sold, right, you sold 30,000 shares and you didn't think it went through, and you hit sell again, well, guess what? You're short 30,000 shares at that point, right? Because you sold it and then sold short. So I've had that happen to me, even using a fat client. So that's the reason why doing a phone for any day trading, even swing trading, really is really risky. And that's the reason I would recommend using a fat client such as this, TWS, E-Trade, Toss, something like that. All right, so I think we're going to end this video here. If you have any questions about this specific platform, I can look up something if you want me to look it up. But go ahead and like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment below. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.